And we're back here to Now Trending on 24/7 Miami Radio. We are back with our special ghost. What are you saying to me?
Here we go.
Don't talk to me when I'm coming back in. We're here with our special guest, DJ Isaac Icecold. Everybody give DJ Isaac Icecold a round of applause.
What's going on?
Can we? Okay, first, before we get started, you've got a lot to talk to us about today. You've got so many things going on. However, before we get into that, I want to first thank you for being here.
Oh, my pleasure.
Pleasure. DJ Isaac Icecold is an alumni. We're all alumni here of Connecticut School of Broadcasting. Yes. We are like brothers and sisters here, and with everybody here, I wanted to say this, including you, because we've all worked together, we all network together. The way we share ideas together on a daily basis, and ask for each other's advice is just amazing. I can't believe the support group that we've had. Yeah. And it's just been years. And I'm very thankful to have you here today to discuss all of the things. I'm so proud of you. This past year, I follow you on Facebook.
I'm proud of you too. Proud of you, Drew.
Thank you. Yeah, no, I follow you on Facebook, and he's always in some other country. He's internationally known, DJ Isaac Icecold.
Yeah. What up, y'all?
He's going to tell us about the places he's been, the things he has going on. But again, everybody in this room, I just want to say thank you. I love you guys. I appreciate you.
Yeah.
And it's always an honor just to always have someone in here on our show, just to catch up with.
Shouts out to you too, Joy.
I know. Shouts out in this chair.
Shouts out to the man right here, Brian. What up?
It is, yes. So you met our intern, Brian, today. No. Brian's been with us for a few shows now.
Oh, yeah?
But wasn't it awesome? Like, we're watching you grow, and then he comes in here, and he's like, Joy, you have an intern? I'm like, yeah, man.
Yeah.
He's like, okay, so when are we ordering for food?
Yeah.
And I told him we're not at that level of a-hole yet. We'll get there. Brian,
I was like, we're eating, and they were like, what do you mean you have an intern? We're already eating. Like, what?
Yeah, he's like, what do you mean we're already eating?
He's already failed job one.
But this was, we had the discussion last week because someone said, send the intern for food, and I'm just like, guys, one day we will, but we're just not at that level of a-hole yet. So we want to show him the ropes, break them in. Brian, that's when you know you're really broken in, or you'll be in a seat here discussing news with us. It works either way.
I was watching the beginning of your show, 24/7 Miami. Everybody seems to be on the ball.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
You've been
taking it very serious.
Yes, you've been watching us set up, which we're going to talk about that too. We're going to discuss your DJ workshop you had this weekend, which also is set up like this. So again, welcome to the show.
Yeah, it feels good to be here.
Thank you. Welcome, our brother, DJ Isaac Icecold. So, talk to us. You have lots of things going on right now. You are going on tour.
Yes.
You're living the ship life.
That's right.
Which I'm interested in. Like I said, I have my wings now. My children are older.
You want to live the ship life?
So I'm just like, there's been many times I've thought of living the ship life.
You can. Anybody can.
To be honest.
As long as they don't have any ties, like you said. No ties.
Right. You
making sure that
that everything's settled back at home. So I want to discuss, about that. You also have your DJ, your CD mix, Ship Life.
I call it Ship Life.
Right. So I want to know, more about that, where it came from. All of our projects come from somewhere within us. That's what's great about this industry.
The tour.
Yes. Tell us about the tour.
The tour starts in this Thursday. Actually, I'm going to be going to Houston, Texas. But the tour is a part of a bigger venue. It's called Agent Palooza, and it's thrown by Carnival Cruise Lines, who hired me to be their official DJ of this 7-city, 7-day tour. They're going to Houston, Texas, New Orleans, South Carolina, Atlanta, Jacksonville, and Orlando. And we have the weekend off, which is good.
Especially in New Orleans.
Yeah, so I'm going to be in New Orleans, yeah.
He is. And you're traveling via, I asked you this the other day, and now for this tour, you're traveling via...
Tour bus.
Tour bus.
Yeah, tour bus.
So
I'm living on a tour bus.
Yes.
That's like the reason why I signed up.
That is okay.
Sweet. I was like, sweet. Tour bus?
Because here it is. You've gone from cruise, you've gone from the ship life, now to the bus life.
That's true.
Right?
The next CD's got to be called Get on the Bus.
That's it. Or just do bus life. So have you traveled on a tour via bus before?
No, but I want to just finish off with the Agent Palooza thing. It's dedicated to our travel agents all throughout the United States and beyond, because they are our rock stars.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's the theme of the event. It's going to be a rock theme. I'll be playing rock music, classic rock. You got to help me out, because I know you're Chris. Chris has got the big rock god.
I told him you as well, Chris Metal. He needs like some classic rock.
Yeah.
He needs to entertain some travel agents.
Oh, dude, I'm in, man.
Yes,
no, we're not talking like
Chris.
some like Thrasher.
I know what he needs.
Stuff. Like, you know, we need some Journey.
Yeah,
I told him
I
some.
got you.
Chris got me. I know that.
You give me the date you need it by, man. I am there.
Cool.
Well, he's leaving Thursday. Our man is leaving us on a tour bus. Are you excited about this? Like,
absolutely.
Do you know what your quarters will look like on the bus as of yet?
No, actually, I just left the meeting about the tour, and the tour buses are about to pull up, but I had to get out of there before because I had to meet another person about something else, and I was like, damn, I want to see the tour, I want to see the bus,
right? Because I mean, but
check out my Instagram. It's gonna be on my Instagram live, just the living quarters,
right? Yeah, no, because I want to see that because it's got to be a situation. Since you are going from city to city in different states, it has to be one of those larger tour buses that have beds, you know, the bunk beds. We're not talking like just seats here. You're like, so it's going to be tight quarters on the road. Tighter than on ships, yeah. On ship is already tight. Yep. Yeah, but on a bus it's going to be a little bit tighter. Okay, so the dates for your tour are from when to when? The dates you can find out on DJIsaacIcecold.com, as well as the Ship Life Mix on DJIsaacIcecold.com. 11th, I'm going to be in Houston, Texas. That's as much as I can tell you now. Right. But on the website, they'll be having the updated dates in case we do add some more dates. Right, gotcha. Okay, so now you came up with the Ship Life. This is your CD mix. Yeah. So we've been listening to that, and we're playing that today throughout the show. Yeah, I heard that. All music that's going to be played throughout the remainder of the show is from the Ship Life CD.
I like it.
You heard it?
Yes.
Everybody has. We've been playing it for like the past week, like around here now. Everybody's been listening. Even Angie, she's listened to it. So you're making this mix now. This is a connection with you because you live in the Ship Life. Yeah. So you're thinking, okay, I'm going to make this CD mix. Call it the Ship Life for what? Who did you want to target when making this CD? Honestly, Ship Life, it means different things to different people. And me as a seafarer on Carnival, I got to say that Ship Life to me, the first 2 years of my life was about a girl. And that's what a lot of seafarers, I wanted to relate to them and touch them in that way. Because for girls, it's vice versa. For girls, they meet a guy on ships. You got to deal with the long distance relationship. And that's what each and every song on this mix touches. You know what I mean? If you listen to the lyrics of Usher, of the songs that you were just playing right now by Party Next Door. Right. You know what I mean? These songs have lyrics that I think that anybody who have ever been in a long distance relationship, especially on ships, can relate to. Right, absolutely. So that's how I made the vibe of this mix. So somebody who's living on ships and ever fell in love on a ship. Yeah, that's got to be hard. Now, have you been in that type of... And also before we get more on with the interview, if anyone has questions for DJ Isaac Icecold about the Ship Life, about the travel agent tour that's going on, please go ahead, please ask us through Periscope, Facebook, anywhere you can find us. Again, we are all on types of channels. We're on Facebook Live, right? We're like on right here 4 or 5 different Facebook Lives today. Shouts out to Facebook and all the people on Facebook. And Periscope is right behind you too. So guys, is Jeff watching? Jeff Kreiner, I hope so. Jeff Kreiner, if you were out there. Is Jeff watching, Brian? Is anybody named Jeff Kreiner on the chat? I know, we are. Jeff Kreiner is one of our best instructors here at Connecticut School of Broadcasting. Every time I see him, I'm just like, I want to be just like Jeff Kreiner when I grow up. Demand to get advice from him. Have you read his book? He's a genius. His stories, you could sit there for hours just talking to this man. He's met Wayne Newton. Yeah. He's just met all the big names, and he's just had a huge career. Yeah, no, but he's also Emmy Award winning. The man has an Emmy. Yeah. So, imagine we get to go to him as a mentor and just ask for advice, and he really is such a genius. That's the best thing about CSB. One of the best things that I love about CSB is that it puts a room with the industry professionals and the elite. Yes. You know what I mean, of television and radio and wide brand media. Absolutely. Now, which brings us to now, you're also an instructor for Connecticut School of Broadcasting. Yeah. So you have this past weekend, we even had our DJ workshop, which you ran. We had a full house in here. We've got pictures online of that. Of the equipment too. How does it feel teaching? How does it feel? Like you said, you just said it does feel great because we're all alumni here again at Connecticut School of Broadcasting, so we know who our instructors were. They're out there in the industry. They're people we watch. Everybody watches on TV. They're household names, people we listen to on the radio. So how does it feel to be part of that crew and now giving back? It feels good. I mean, anybody who's done any kind of like each one teach one type of thing, you know what I mean? Whether it's a friend or your family member, it feels great to teach somebody that you respect and
everything that you've learned. You know what I'm saying? And
Absolutely.
they pick it up because they respect you the same way. I think that vibe that we had in the studio this weekend was just utmost to the top, and I loved it. When I left the studio, I was like, because I have a friend. Mm-hmm. He's an artist. He's a rapper. His name is Da Vinci, who I've been working with a long time. If you know me back in the day, you know who Da Vinci is. Shouts out to Da Vinci. And Da Vinci, he has his own company that he works with. He teaches kids how to rap.
Right.
How to
Right.
rhyme.
Okay. Right.
How to I think it's like I can't. Excuse me if I don't get it right, but it's like put down the pistols, pick up a microphone.
Yes, there's lots of organizations that are starting that now
in the inner cities.
Right.
Right. And he has like these group of followers and students and potential rappers out there that go to him for advice, and he teaches these kids on a weekly basis.
Right.
So when I was leaving the workshop today, I called him up and I was like, "Yo, we have to do something where we involve, young men
Absolutely.
and women who want to rap." And also who want to DJ. Just want to be in music
Even learn.
involved.
Oh, we're going to talk then later.
You know what I'm
Me
saying?
and you and I are always coming up with ideas, but that's what I love seeing
That's
the kids.
the next step.
I love seeing when we have kids in the studio here, because I think just in this industry, when it comes to media, it comes to rapping, we work with talent, we work with everybody, and it just feels so good to show these kids out there that, you know what, this type of industry is possible. You don't have to, be born with a silver spoon in your mouth.
People think that I had a lot of conversations about what people think. They're like, oh, I have to know somebody.
Absolutely, yes.
Who do I gotta know?
Right, and taking
I'm like,
risks.
It's not about who you gotta know.
That's
it's who has yet to meet you.
That's great.
You know what I
Yes.
mean? So you gotta be in the right place at the right time.
You do, and you have to put yourself out there. That's what we were talking about. Siobhan's going to go to news in just a second, so you're more than welcome to stay with us throughout the show, because we have lots to talk about. But same thing. I mean, we were over at Entercom the other day. I snuck into the program director's office to make sure he got my demos.
I like that story.
It is, and first he came up, he gave this speech, and he's just like, we love people with passion and radio. That I have a passion for radio, for television production, and I was just like, human resources is not getting my demos, and I'm like, that's
how you got to do it sometimes.
I always say I'm not bat crap crazy, I'm bat crap passionate. So that was just one of those moments, and I'm going to email him just so he doesn't think I'm a crazy lady, because I literally jumped inside of this man's office.
I saw it.
She saw it, and Erica was with her too, and she's like, "Oh my God, where's Joy?" And she's like, "Oh, she just went. She jumped in the office." And I did. I jumped.
I want to know this. I want to know if when you're on the radio, because I know you're going to be on the radio.
Yes.
Are you going to keep the name Joy?
No, I've been working. Do you have anything good for me?
No,
I've had, right? I've got Joy. And
you got to keep Joy.
I've got the humor side. I had the names that I've had, but should I just keep it with Joy?
Just stick with Joy.
Okay. I will take that for my brothers and sisters. I will definitely take that.
Joy.
Well, you guys know me. I will. I jumped in that man's office, and I was, "Can I please?" And he's just like, so I'm going to email him and just explain I'm not some crazy woman. I'm just passionate.
Yeah. And CSB helped you with this making of the demos and stuff?
Well, I did the demos, yeah. But actually, we get all the training from Connecticut School of Broadcasting. Yeah. So from everything over the year. And we have great, people staff here who will help with anything we need with. So Eric and I were, just busting out demos. I was script writing that day. And again, I'm staff here as well. So I love giving back and, to whoever we can.
That's what I use Ship Life for as well. Ship Life is a demo for the agencies and the nightclub promoters and management to listen to my mixes. And I'm glad you guys are playing the mixes. You like them? Do you like the mixes?
We do.
I like it.
You like it? Shavonne likes it?
As long as Shavonne likes it, that's it. It's good.
I am a tough critic.
It is.
She is. She gave me she gave me a C one time in one of her classes.
And Shavonne's also an instructor here. Yeah, so we have lots of staff here, and now he's an instructor. You gave him a C.
It's
Shavonne.
me. What do you mean? C? You mean see you later?
Yeah.
Nope, you got a little too cocky.
Oh, well, Shavonne, C for cocky. Shavonne, go ahead, give us some news. What do you have?
All right, so North Korea announced Sunday that it detained another American over the weekend, raising to 4 the number of U.S. citizens being held by the communist nation's authoritarian regime. Let's see. I can give you the names of some of these people. The longest-held American at this time is Kim Dong-chul, a naturalized American citizen who was born in South Korea. Let me go back to the shortened version, because ABC likes to give a lot of details. Also, we have Otto Warmbier was sentenced in March to 15 years in prison with hard labor for subversion. We also have...
What is subversion?
I
think trying to take over control. Or
the university,
talk to people into
the Virginia University graduate said undergraduate said he tried to steal a propaganda banner That's all.
That's all.
Yeah.
15 years.
But that's how much so they don't like
That's-
us. Come on,
yeah.
what
Hard
American?
labor.
That's how much they don't like us.
15 years
Hard
hard labor
labor.
in North Korea. That's no
What?
joke.
Well, okay, first of all, what American, like, what business do you have over in North Korea? I know we're trying to get stories, but as far as their media, it was
Should
like
have
a
been over
Cuba
there.
type situation.
Okay, let me tell you, at least one who's being held is a missionary there. So that's what he was doing
Oh
there.
man, he was there to help.
Yeah.
Okay, that's-
And a couple, some other people who have been detained have been there,
That's
doing
So-
missions work or relief work.
But
or
would you?
outreach.
Okay, would you?
I wouldn't
no.
DJ there.
I was gonna.
I was
think-
just,
Okay.
I don't think you should go.
DJ Isaac Icecold will not be offering his services in North Korea,
Nah,
so you
nah, I
won't
didn't
find
say
him
that, I
there.
say
Really
that.
sorry. No, you won't. I will not allow you to. Dennis Rodman, okay. Dennis Rodman can go in and out of there. He's friends with the guy. Talk about a risky relationship.
I
But-
was just offered.
Tell us.
I won't say what, but I was just offered something in Qatar.
Right. Now,
Recently I came from Bahrain.
I was just going to say, now you were in Bahrain. That's what I wanted to ask as well. Now you were actually working in a club over there. So you had a contract over in a club. Tell us about that life over in Bahrain.
It was 3 months in Bahrain DJing for Club 360. I still talk to the people over there. They're great people, great staff, great hotels. The Elite Cristal Hotel, amazing hotel chains. And Bahrain is a beautiful place. I loved it when I was there. The people were very nice. I was very close to an American base, so it wasn't that sketchy.
Right.
But everybody has their opinions of the Middle East. But I think if you go to a place like Bahrain, it definitely changes your opinion of the Middle East and the people over there. But Qatar, on the other hand,
Right.
I've never really researched Qatar, but it's on the table, and I don't know. What do you think?
I love how open-minded he is.
I've heard that it's one of the more safer Middle Eastern
Yeah.
countries.
The more
One of the more safer ones
yes,
to be in.
Yes, it's Qatar, Bahrain, and Dubai are the
Yeah.
like,
Dubai.
safe ones. Everywhere else,
Now, you get that offer for Dubai, like you're on a flight over there right away, right?
oh, I heard stories about Dubai.
Yeah. But, okay, so, I mean, would
I
you?
heard they ride around with like mountain lions in the passenger seat.
Okay, so it's
Probably
like a dog or
true.
a cat. You get a pet. You ride around, you get your own mountain lion.
Like Americans have like
Doesn't that sound
spinning
great?
rims.
Truth,
They
like,
got mountain lions.
I take a mountain lion.
That's crazy. But it's crazy when you pull up on one, like on the red light, and you look to
Yeah.
your left, and there's a wild
Oh,
animal.
hell
But how
no.
about no? Okay, but how about here we have alligators? Like, have you ever driven down
You're
alligator
not putting
alley?
it in your car.
No, but he's saying even if you're driving down the street and you're seeing mountain lions, it's the same thing. Like if
No,
you're
no, no.
driving
No,
Yeah.
down.
in
Car.
people's cars.
Next,
There's some messed up people around here that drive around with alligators
that's
in their
true.
cars.
Yeah.
We're in South Florida. Chris, you want to add anything?
No, it's like being on a safari and you're downtown,
Yeah, or like
Amazing.
yeah.
I mean, what's going to be next? They're going to have a giraffe sticking out of the moonroof. You know what I mean?
Challenge accepted.
It's a whole nother
Somebody in
world over there.
Dubai is going to like research that right now. So
There's a whole nother world over there, but yeah, I want to give a shout out since we're talking about it. I'm gonna give a shout out to all the friends and all the people that follow me still over there in Bahrain. You know what I mean? And 360 Club 360 is a really dope spot.
Oh yeah, good. We'll get this over here. Their broadcast, and we'll all flip flop on broadcasts.
Yeah.
Siobhan,
My
what
bad.
else you
Go
got
ahead,
for us?
Okay. After retiring its elephants from its touring show, yay! Joy's very happy about that. The Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Circus announced in January that it would be shutting down in May.
Oh.
May is here.
Why is that?
why is everybody so happy?
I'm
about
only
this?
heartbroken for the clowns.
Because of the mistreatment of animals?
Well,
ahead.
their sales have gone way down.
What are they going to do without the animals?
There's a lot going into it, which I'm not going to get into right now. But
How long have they been around for? They've been around for like 30.
Forever.
forever.
134 years? with
That's
that?
cool.
The final performance is set for May 21st at 7 p.m. in Uniondale, New York at the Nassau Veterans Memorial Coliseum.
Wow.
But
With the New York
if you
Islanders.
exactly, if you can't get up there, this is really sappy music. Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey.
We need na 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 na.
Will
na, na,
be-
na.
No, we do not.
Hold on, I gotta finish
Goodbye.
this story here. They will be broadcasting their final performance live via Facebook Live, and Joy will be tuning in, I'm sure.
Nope. No. Okay, but think about it at a time. Okay, like even Chris is saying no. Okay, Ringling Brothers has been another name in all of lots of our homes growing up as a child. Same thing as a child. My dad took me every year. It came for my birthday. It was just I wanted to be a clown in the circus. That was
What?
like my dream when
For
I was a
real?
kid. Yeah, because they
Yes.
got a clown college.
Oh,
and yeah,
geez.
you go to clown college,
Oh,
right?
wow.
And you could be a circus. However, when it came to the animals, look at the time and age that we're in now. Where finally the people have won. kind of, over that type of business. They've been through so much scrutiny over the years. Even when I had to do my news package for school, I snuck over to the back of the American Airlines Arena. I mean, there was bums. There was with the television camera to get the footage of the elephants back there. I mean, they were zapping them with
we
the
knew she was gonna
electric
get arrested.
prize. I'm telling this one, if I go to jail, he's going to bail me out. And I'm texting him, I'm like, I'm going to let them all go. Yeah. I'm letting all the elephants go.
Not only that.
Up and down Biscayne Boulevard.
But the people have won. Go ahead.
Well, it's not only the animals, which, the mistreatment of them and that becoming unpopular to use those animals in that way has really hurt sales, but also kind of just performance in general. I mean, they have to, now at this point, they have to compete with acts like Cirque du Soleil and other concerts, and that's just not really their thing. There's too much for them to compete with, and their thing was animals, and so it's kind of
it's an old-fashioned circus.
Met its time,
right?
Yeah, it's outdated.
It's an old-fashioned circus. It's outdated. What else could they do for this time? Yes, it is historic to a lot of us. It does mean from a long time, but a lot of people have let that go because of their practices.
Well, you outgrow it, but it's still like it's part of your fabric as a human being.
It is, yeah. But like I said, I've been without it for many years at this point. Again, just because there are practices on animals.
I want to know what happened to you at Clown College.
I never made it. No.
You never go?
No, it was like when I was a kid, I wanted to be the ice cream man, and then it was Clown College.
All these happy jobs, these joyful jobs that Joy selects.
My best friend Megan was going to work at McDonald's. Like we had it all planned out, man. It was the greatest. We had all these dreams as we'd ride down the street in the puddles with our banana bike seats. You know what I mean? Yeah. We're gonna go ahead. Is it time for us to take a break, or do we have another story?
I didn't. Well, I have kind of a long story, which I'll save when we have a little more time.
What do you have? We can start it. Give me.
All right, I'll do it. Just looking out for our listeners. We got some recalls to talk about.
Yes.
So first of all, for if you're in Canada or have brought liquor back from Canada recently, Canadian authorities have reportedly recalled an improperly distilled batch of Bombay Sapphire after it was found to contain nearly double the amount of alcohol.
Bombay?
Yeah.
I love Bombay.
Yes, but it had double the amount of alcohol, so it's being recalled. Shavonne.
Why is it being
recalled? You're going to love it even more.
Because it has 77% rather than the 40% that appears on the label.
Bring it on.
Now, how many people do you think are actually returning their bottles?
Well, that's the point.
I have bottles. Go ahead.
But that's the problem because that can kill you.
That's
too much
It's
alcohol.
a little bit much.
Drew, why are you always making sense of things?
I need every viewer, every listener I can.
How much alcohol does 151 have?
Yeah, a lot. Enough to set on fire.
Right?
So out of 1,464 bottles that were affected, so far only 275 have been returned or destroyed. They're asking that you return it to where you bought it or destroy it. And I have a hard time thinking people are just going to dump it down the sink.
Yeah.
Be like, all right.
I'd return it.
If you happen to have Bombay Sapphire in your cabinet, you can check the product code, which is L16304W, or their UPC, which is 620213190028.
When you return them, you're not getting your money back, right? They're not offering refunds?
I don't know.
I think they give you a real bottle.
I think they should.
No, they're going to give you a bottle probably with the correct amount.
Yeah, and then they can send it back to the manufacturer and let them take the...
Sure, they're sending it back to the manufacturer.
Still, though, Bombay is delicious. Sapphire is delicious.
Next up, Purdue has issued a recall for a line of its popular organic chicken sausage after customers complained about finding pieces of blue plastic inside it.
Ew.
Purdue Foods said the affected products include organic Italian chicken sausage manufactured under its Harvest Land brand. So an estimated 2,148 pounds of organic chicken sausage that was produced on March 27th of this year are impacted. The product is sold in 24-ounce plastic packaging and contains, they spelled contain wrong, 8 links of fully cooked, ready-to-eat Purdue Harvest Land Italian-style organic chicken sausage being packaged code 64405 and sell a freeze-by date of 6/25/17.
Is there any vegan here? Anybody eat
Nope.
vegetarians?
No. Next,
They would love that story. That's a win for them.
Nobody wants.
We got one
plastic
more
in their
recall, right?
I have 2 more, actually.
Go for it.
Do we have time for both?
Shoot it out. Give me
right.
my Aunt Jemima, because that one hit me in the heart.
You just jumped to the end of my story.
Sorry.
All right. Aunt Jemima is
Play my lizard.
is voluntarily recalling all Best By dates of the following: Aunt Jemima pancakes, including the blueberry oatmeal whole grain buttermilk homestyle pancakes and Little Girls mini pancakes, plain and blueberry. That's a lot. Aunt Jemima waffles, Aunt Jemima frozen toast frozen French toast slices, Aunt Jemima French toast and sausage, and the Hungry Man selects chicken and waffles. It does not affect dry mixes or syrups.
Boo.
They are recalling all these because of listeria, the possible presence of listeria.
I'm a sucker for blueberry waffles.
And finally,
give it to us.
So
Listeria,
like, what do we have? We have
I'll take the
we have a
listeria.
lot of breakfast stuff so far. Aunt Jemima and the breakfast sausages, and then the blue sapphire.
Mm-hmm.
Finish your day off with some Ben & Jerry's. Has voluntarily recalled as chocolate fudge brownie pint slices due to possible peanut contamination.
But where? All in
Okay,
Canada,
it's only a
or-
nut contamination. I'm still eating it. That's nothing.
That's in the U.S. All of these except this Bombay Sapphire is in the U.S. So yeah, if you don't have a peanut allergy, there's probably nothing to worry about. But if you do
Oh, they
have a
put
peanut
peanuts in
allergy,
it?
If you
They
properly
accidentally
feed your
did.
kids nuts when they're kids, they wouldn't have so much peanut allergy stuff going on right now, and we'd all be able to eat peanuts like normal people and not have to take away Ben & Jerry's. Feed your kids peanuts.
I don't have any
Rub them
peanut
in
allergies.
peanut butter when they're
so
born.
Bring over your contaminated fudge brownie pint slices to me.
With that being said, we're going to go ahead and take a break. But before we do, we have got the Women's Revolution from Diamonds Division Pro Wrestling coming up Friday, May 19th at the Platinum Pro Wrestling Arena. So again, that's May 19th at 8 p.m. VFW Post 1966 in Fort Lauderdale. That's located 350 South 25th Street in Fort Lauderdale. You can go to Now Trending, find out more details about that. We have details online. Make sure you stay tuned. When we come back, we have the mayor coming up. We're going to be talking sports. We've got our movie review coming up as well. Make sure you stay tuned here on Periscope. We're DJ Isaac Icecold. You're staying with us, right? Okay, he's staying with us, so make sure you stay tuned on Facebook, on Periscope, YouTube, 247miami.tv. You're listening to Now Trending.